You
Hey
have no clue how long I've wanted
guys!
to do this.
Luna here with Nem again, and if you'd like to introduce yourself.
Hey guys, here with the Nemesis Project. Happy to be back here today on Ace Attorney, Phoenix Wright.
Exactly. And basically where we last left off was we were going through the third case, and basically we figured out there was more people around. So we were like, oh snaps, this is important. So yeah, we can just pull this up and we can kind of explain as we go. But we discovered the manager, shady character, was actually there. We discovered some interesting facts of situations and locations that may have been actually different. And now we're just preparing to actually go into the situation and case at hand. Oh, also to kind of remind people of who's playing what, since it might have been a little while. I am playing the sidekick of the Phoenix, the prosecutor, Larry Butts, Detective Gumshoe Grossberg, Will, Penny, Colby, Dean, like basically most of the other characters. While Nem here is playing the judge, Phoenix, and Miss Odebag, along with Manila.
Oh gosh, I don't remember the old lady's voice. Oh no.
Yeah, you'll remember soon enough. So, October 19th, 3:27 p.m. Wright & Co. Law Offices.
That was a close one, huh, Mia?
Yeah. Yeah. Really? Too bad. I'm so sorry I missed it.
Hmm?
Oh, is it? I forgot. Is it space?
Maya!
Wait, what? What was the thing to press? I guess it just click. So what happened?
Well, I think I got a pretty good idea who did it.
Why is my spacebar not working for whatever? Give me a second. Huh. That's so weird. My spacebar is not working for whatever reason. Whatever.
That is odd. Now all I need is a motive. And proof.
Wow, good going, Nick.
Under the initial trial system, tomorrow is the last day we have.
Initial trial. What's that?
That's the new court system they introduced 2 or 3 years ago. How convenient. They had so many cases in the system, they decided to speed the whole process up.
So, under that system, trials have to end in 3 days?
Yeah, pretty much. Well, we've got no time to waste.
What the heck? I'm trying to use all of my keys. Okay. Oh, it's my enter. It's my enter key. That's the. So we can move.
It has been a while, huh?
Yeah. So, Steel Samurai.
I don't get it, Maya. Why would Mr. Hammer steal the Steel Samurai costume? That was what I was saying.
What? You mean Mr. Hammer was wearing the costume?
Yeah.
But Mr. Hammer was the victim, Nick. Why would he go through the trouble of stealing it?
That's what we have to find out. I don't think he intended on dying.
Yeah, I don't think he was intending on dying either. So the director's alibi. What happened with the director's testimony?
Well, it's pretty clear that the producer and the director were both in the trailer.
Huh?
Which means that the killer has to be one of them.
Really? Why?
Because the real scene of the crime was Studio 2, where the trailer is.
Yes, that is definitely very true, and I agree with that. Because Why also wouldn't it be them? What?
Was Maya always this excitable? Yes, she was.
Yes. So, any ideas?
Well, have you noticed anything that might help us?
I can't see what's going on when Maya's here. So, no, I haven't noticed anything.
Right.
Maybe we should go talk to WP?
WP Powers, right.
Yes, I guess we should probably go to the detention center then, since... October
Man
19th.
is built like a lion.
Yes. Detective, October 19th, the detention center visitors room. Mr. Wright, you did very well today, thank you.
Oh, thanks. Could you not look like you're about to burst into tears?
Wow, Nick, you must have really wowed him in there.
And could you wipe that grin off your face?
Hey, WP, only one day left. Let's make it count. Yes, though there's not really anything I can do to help. I'm not really sure what I can do either.
Please, this is no laughing matter. He's like, I have to do the work. Stop.
So, tell us more about producer Vanquise.
Vasquez. Like,
Vasquez. Right, yes. I completely forgot the pronunciation. It's been a while.
Could you tell me more about Miss Vasquez?
Oh, the producer? She's very well respected in the industry. They say she's a genius. A genius? She's been at Global Studios for 5 years now. Right or wrong, 5 years, huh?
Interesting.
Because remember there was an incident 5 years ago?
It's true.
Right or wrong, nobody dares tell her different these days.
Why is that?
Ever since she came on board, we had nothing but hits. Global Studios was on its knees, but she picked it up and made it shine. Oh, and what? Nothing. Forget it. I've only heard rumors anyhow. Well, tell us more about this director.
Can you tell me anything about Mr. Manila? Val Manila.
Oh, he used to be a minor straight-to-video director, but something in his work caught Vasquez. I'm gonna butcher that for a while. In her eyes, she brought the Steel Samurai idea to him. And everyone knows the name Salmonella. I heard he's pretty much at her beck and call, though. Whenever she says jump, he asks how high and all that.
I can imagine him being at her beck and call, though I can't imagine him jumping.
And to the viewer that's with us now, does everything sound good? Like, since I want to make sure the audio balances are right for for both the sound volume, my volume, and Nem's volume. So
I can manually adjust mine if need be.
yeah, that's pretty much why I ask, since we want to just make sure that everything sounds good. But while we get a response on that, we'll just continue on speaking for Mr. Hammer. I was wondering about Mr. Hammer. He was a big star back in the day, right? But then he just dropped off the face of the earth. Oh, yes, you're right. In fact, he was my role model when I started the business. But he just stopped taking on big roles. That's when he began appearing in little productions globally. How could he do that? I was really looking forward to a sequel to Samurai Summer. He just gave up being a star 5 years ago. Again, this 5 years ago. Actually, now that I think about it, that's right when Miss Vasquez came to Global.
5 years ago?
Interesting. Do you have anything to present to him? Yeah, I don't think we have anything necessarily to present to him. So I guess let's head to the main gates.
Oh, no.
Miss Old Bag. October 19th, Global Studios main gates. The old windbag sure is quiet today.
Thank goodness.
Yes. You know, this place is really peaceful like this. Nick? I think her guard is down.
Yeah?
I bet we can even eat those donuts in the guard station if we wanted.
Oh, hold on. I was not expecting that. I was going to do the voice line, but whoa. You eat, you die.
There you go, that's the voice. That's exactly right. Phew, she's alive. Tell us about the producer.
I was wondering about Dee Vasquez, the producer. Oh, the studio bigwigs love her. So she always gets her way. She seems bitter. She knows something.
Yeah. You also do, like, I don't know if it's just me, but you do sound a little quiet.
Oh, hold on.
Yeah.
I can turn my volume up.
Yeah, I think it was just me. I thought, words. I just thought it was just me going a little crazy for a second. But, do you not like the producer?
Ooh, hold on.
Oh, okay.
Look, the studio people don't want me talking about her, so sorry.
Tell us about the director.
Can I ask you about Sal Manel, the director? Sal? Soft, a pushover, does whatever Vasquez tells him to. He treats him like dirt, but I think he likes it.
Oh,
I'm
God.
not happy with this.
I'm not surprised, but, huh? Why would anyone like being treated like dirt? That doesn't make any sense, does it, Nick?
No, it doesn't, Maya.
Tell that
Nick
to a
knows
certain part
better.
of, tell that to a certain community. But tell us about Mr. Hammer.
About Mr. Hammer. I heard about what you said today. Sticky whippersnapper. Poor old Hammer. You'd drag his star down from the sky and stomp it. Calling him a criminal. A thief. Who will forget this? Oh, she's really pissed this time. Okay, so she's not talking too fast.
Yeah, I think.
Listen to me, whippersnapper. My poor old Hammer never would do such a thing. Oh no. Why would he steal Power's costume so he could sneak by me? He would never stoop so low. Impossible.
Okay. And nothing. So I guess we could go to the employee area and just check this out. Just in case there's anyone here. Guess they're not filming today either. I didn't want to just see them filming just one time.
This trial will be over by tomorrow. And this trial will be over and done by tomorrow. You can come see them film later.
I guess. This is where you found that bottle of sleeping pills, right?
Uh-huh.
I wonder if there's any other clues like that. Ah, no touching! Eek! Oh, sorry, pal. Didn't mean to frighten you. Didn't mean, I almost had a heart attack. I guess I can be a little dramatic at times. I suppose it's the actor in me.
Rose trying. Dramatic indeed.
Anyways, I'm here to examine the plate on that table.
Wait, are you looking for sleeping pills?
Yeah, pal. Traces thereof. Well, tell us more about this place. So you're looking for traces of sleeping pills. How? For a thorough examination, I gotta take the plate back to the precinct. But I have the capabilities to make a cursory examination right here. The science guy gave me some testing solution. This reacts to the sleeping pills. See? This traces don't change color. Wow, neat! Well, Detective Gumshoe, what are you waiting for? Now, everything in due time, pal. Well, the testing solution on the plate changed color, alright? So oh wait, that's your line.
So the food on this plate had been laced with sleeping pills.
Looks like it. Steak plate added to the court record. Well, tell us about the investigation.
How goes your investigation?
Tell the truth, it's a real mess, pal. Some people think we should pursue the case we already have against Powers. Some people think we should switch suspects. What do you think, Detective Gumshoe? Well, pal, I hate to admit it. Well, I'm not sure I buy the case against Mr. Powers anymore. I feel kind of bad for Mr. Edgeworth, though. Well, expand what you know about Prosecutor Edgeworth.
How is Edgeworth doing anyways?
Mr. Edgeworth is out of control. He was in the waiting room and he crushed his paper cup with hot coffee in it.
Whoa.
Talk about burns, pal. Wow, the fury of Edgeworth.
Yeah, crushing paper cups.
Cups? Oh, wait, that's new.
Bottles? Say, whatever happened to that empty bottle?
Oh, the bottle of sleeping pills? Well, I got some good news for you about that. They found the victim Jack's hammer's print on the bottle. So that means... Yep, it sounds like the one who put Pi to sleep was none other than the victim.
So I was right.
Sleeping pill added to the court record. Well, if they have anything to examine? I mean, we got this... Got that, we got the bike, we got the plates. I don't think we necessarily have anything else to examine necessarily. So let's just check out the dressing room. Oh, it's Penny! Hi, Penny. Oh, hello! What are you doing here? Oh, I was just cleaning up the dressing room. Guess WP won't be using it anymore, so... But what? Why? But WP's innocent. Yes, and I'm really grateful for all you've done, but this week is the last episode of the Steel Samurai. What? No! What do you mean about the last episode? What do you mean the last Steel Samurai? I know it's a shock, but nothing can be done to save it now. Whoever really did kill Mr. Hammer also signed the Steel Samurai's death warrant. No! I also hear that Global Studios is going to change its programming. They're not going to make kids shows anymore. What? Why? I don't know. It's sad, but that's just what Global Studios decided. Well, tell us more about the studio policy.
Why aren't they going to make kids shows anymore?
The studio bigwigs don't want the Steel Samurai around anymore. They want to forget all this ever happened. They want to get quiet, you understand? How can they just do that? What about the kids who love Steel Samurai? It's okay, I'm sure the kids will be fine. They'll find a new hero to follow. No, that can't be true. If the program just ends, they'll be heartbroken for sure. Nick, say something.
Yeah. I think evidence rather than words is called for here. Here, take a look at this.
Scrapbook, right?
I would think so, yeah.
And this is...
A fan collected all of these photographs. The kids love the Steel Samurai. The show wouldn't be canceled just so some adults can save face. I would think you would understand that better than anyone.
You're right. Okay. But what can I do?
Well, for starters, you can tell me something. Tell me what is it that Global Studios is so intent on hiding? Tell me about this accident 5 years ago.
Okay. Well,
Whoa, okay, alright.
well, I guess Mr. Hammer, I guess?
I was wondering if I could ask you about Mr. Hammer.
Yes.
On the day of the murder, he went to Studio 2.
Huh? I thought he went to Studio 1. He stole the Zero Samurai costume too. What? Why would Mr. Hammer do something like that? Oh. I guess the rumor must be true then. The rumor? Yeah, Miss Vasquez said the producer had some kind of hold on Hammer. She had some dirt on him. He'll do anything she said, apparently. Some dirt? What dirt? Dirt. You know, bad stuff. I know what dirt means. About 5 years ago, they were filming a movie starring Mr. Hammer. They were using the new studio, Studio 2. Some sort of accident happened during filming. After that, they never used Studio 2 again. They left the film set the way it was, too.
The film set? Was that the trailer part of the film set then?
So, expand upon 5 years ago, then, please.
Could you tell us what happened 5 years ago?
Well, I can tell you what I heard. Apparently 5 years ago, someone died and it was Hammer's fault. So, yeah, we were kind of suspecting that before. Or, like, something bad along those lines. But, someone died? It was an accident, of course. Anyway, the producer, Miss Vasquez, managed to hush it up.
And that's the dirt she had on Mr. Hammer?
And that's why Mr. Hammer would do anything Miss Vasquez asked him to do. But it was an accident, right? Why didn't they just make it public? Well, you know Mr. Hammer was a big star back then. They were afraid about what would happen to his career if word got out. You see... You know who knows more about this? Miss Oldbag. She was here at the studios back then, you know.
Thanks, we'll try asking her. If she'll talk.
Okay. Okay, so we can't ask him about it either. So to the main gates.
What, you're still slinking around?
I love the word slinking. It just sounds like a fun verb.
If you like the place so much, why don't you take it over for me?
The old windbag doesn't look so good.
Everyone's doing their darndest to forget Hammer. Who do they think made Global Studios the way it is today? Hammer. It's all due to Hammer.
She's starting to froth at the mouth, Nick. Maybe you should keep a safe distance? Tell us about 5 years ago, Miss Oldbag.
I wanted to ask you about 5 years ago.
Gasp!
Ooh. You went Oni mode.
Yeah.
Who told? Who did you hear that from? Huh? Nichols! Nichols?
Nichols. Nick. Penny Nichols. The Penny, that's her punny name. Penny's Nichols. I wonder if her mom is named, like, Dimes and her father's named, Quarters or something. Yeah. That's the sister we talked to.
Oh, right. Anyway, you heard about the accident. It was during filming with Jack Hammer. He killed a man, didn't he? snappers! Writing up dirt on someone's past like that. And the recently departed, no less! I suppose you think that this is fun? No, I'm just doing my job to protect Mr. Powers. And you claim that Hammer stole Powers' costume! You expect me to believe that rubbish? Or do you have some kind of proof? Proof that Hammer stole Powers' costume?
I think we do have proof. The sleeping pills.
Yes. I'm sorry, Miss Oldbag, but I do have proof. I can prove that Mr. Hammer stole Mr. Powers' costume.
Take that!
Take that! Here's my proof. What? It's a little empty bottle supposed to prove. It's a bottle of sleeping pills. With Mr. Hammer's fingerprints on it. Well, what does that prove? I'm sure old Hammer had some sleepless nights. Where's your proof that he used the pills on Powers?
The steak plan.
Mr. Powers ate a T-bone steak for lunch, correct? Well, yes. So? This is the plate that he used to eat that steak. There are traces of sleeping pill powder on the plate.
The gasp.
I see. Poor Hammer. You did wrong, Hammer. Rest your soul.
Miss Oldbag?
That's not a natural response. Okay, you win. I'll talk. I'm tired, see? Tired of holding it all in. Oh, she's human suddenly.
Yeah.
Miss Oldbag. You're right. 5 years ago, there was an accident. A fatal accident. What's worse, paparazzi took a photo of it.
Oh no.
That photo, well, it caused quite a stir. And guess who made it better? Vasquez! She has ties to the mafia. I thought as much. She silenced that paparazzi.
Of course she silenced it with the mafia.
That was the beginning.
Was it the beginning? There has to be more to that.
After that, she became a force to be reckoned with here at the studio.
I see.
But you have to understand. Old Hammer never meant to harm anyone.
Miss Oldbag.
Hold on a minute.
Poor Miss Oldbag.
Here, take this. A photograph?
Hmm.
Wait a second. This is the picture. This is the trailer in Studio 2? Hammer was supposed to fight with a bad guy on top of those stairs there. He pushed the other actor, and the man fell on the flower box fence. But how did you get this? It was a long time ago. I don't feel much like talking about it. I understand.
5-year-old photo shows an accident involving Jack Hammer. And it's added to the court record. Thank you, Miss Oldbag.
Ruh-roh. You just cracked the case open.
Yeah. I guess let's head to outside Studio 1. Entrance. Think back, Nick, to the day of the murder. Mr. Hammer put on the Steel Samurai costume, then he left from here to go to Studio 2?
Right.
But why? I wonder if someone called him, like, the director or the producer? Let's check out... Oh, I guess we can only go to outside Studio 2. October 19th, Studio 2 entrance. Hey Nick, it's Vasquez. Hello? H-E-L-L-O, hello? H-E-L-L-O.
Maya, you should at least try to be polite.
I'm watching the clouds.
That's all she had to say, apparently.
Tell us about Mr. Hammer, why don't you? Excuse me. Mr. Hammer here came here on the day of the murder and... Shh. Huh? Perhaps you didn't hear me. I'm watching the clouds. I'm not interested in talking to you. Do something, Nick. She's really ticking me off.
Oh dear.
Tell us about Mr. Powers. Mr. Powers wasn't the killer. You don't have to cancel the Steel Samurai. I think I'm tired of the Steel Samurai. You did it. Nick, she did it. She's the killer. My Fey blood speaks to me. I know it. I know it.
Oh dear.
Tell us about the director.
I was wondering if you could tell me about Mr. Manila.
If you must talk about that man, perhaps you could talk about it in the trailer by yourselves.
Oh dear. Look. Examine.
Yeah, we could certainly examine.
Check the fence.
Yeah, we can check the fence in a second. But...
A light van for moving staff and equipment around. They've kept it in pretty good shape. Looks like it'd run fine.
Well, let's go for a drive.
Sure, if I had a license.
God, that's a mood, since I didn't get my license for a long time. Nick, you don't have a driver's license?
Well, look, I have this.
Why are you showing me your attorney's badge, Nick? So yeah, just checking the dirt, see if there's anything there. Can't check the gate, but we can check the furnace. Yeah,
An incinerator. Apparently they just put one in.
I don't think that was there before, was it?
It was.
Okay.
It's already covered in soot. They must not clean it much.
Huh. Maybe something was burnt. Man, I want to check that out. I feel like something was burnt relating to the case.
This is where Salmonella and D. Vasquez ate. There's nothing left on the plates.
Hey, so they ate T-bone steaks too.
Something wrong?
I don't know. I'm getting this funny feeling. Something about this just feels odd, you know? Because there's no bones.
Can't say that I do.
Because there's no bones.
They ate the bones!
They ate the bones! The bone worms.
These look like materials for making a movie set.
I've been sitting here for quite some time. This might as well be a junkyard.
Check the fence!
Check the fence!
There's some flowers here.
Wow, so pretty. They're taking good care of these.
Don't get too close. That fence looks dangerous.
What, no comment about in relation to the photo?
Yeah, for real. The trailer door, it's unlocked. Oh, we get to go in.
Yeah, probably, so... Wait, no, I did not. Back. To reach your trailer.
Oh, we've been in here before.
Yeah, we've been in here once or twice before. Yeah, wasn't the assistant cleaning up yesterday? Funny, it still seems pretty messy in here.
I guess she was still on a high from getting that rare card she needed. It looks like they were it looks like they were designing a set to use for the Steel Samurai show. They've got some figurines for how much the set costs.
Figurines?
Or figures. Sorry, not figurines. Figures. I can't believe they spend that much money on these sets.
I
Yeah,
can
they-
honestly
they-
believe it, because it's so expensive.
An old movie poster. The Singing Samurai. Starring Jack Hammer. What the hell do samurai sing about? Chopping off heads? No, they do poetry.
Yeah. Oh my god. That movie was the best. It's about a samurai who sings his way to fame and fortune. Mr. Hammer was a very accomplished singer, you know.
Singing Samurai stars. What's next? Ninja ballet? That does exist.
Yeah, that does exist, but it also does sound really interesting.
Samurai Summer, starring Jack Hammer. The poster's quite old.
Wow, it's been years since I've seen that show. It was one of those typical summer or romance stories, but it was great.
A typical summer romance with a samurai on a horse?
I mean, you're not wrong about that.
He is on a horse.
Yeah.
An old movie poster. Dynamite Samurai, starring Jack Hammer. I guess Mr. Hammer used to be quite the star.
Trash can.
Nothing in here that could be a clue.
Darn it. Pokemon was speaking
Just
to
some
me.
paper cups and crumpled documents.
The crumpled documents, right. The crumpled documents.
This is where they had that meeting. There are documents and paper cups scattered around.
Look at the documents. You're seriously not going to look at the documents.
Man, we would be ravenous detectives
Yeah.
compared to him.
Uh,
Present. What do we have to present?
I guess present the photo.
Oh, yeah.
Because she's in the photo, so...
This is true. She's not even looking.
Where?
What?
Where did you get that?
Well...
Oh, the bag.
Old?
She means the security lady, Miss Old Bagneck.
Right, anyway. Miss Vasquez. You hid this incident from the press, didn't you? And you used it to control Mr. Hammer.
The wind.
Huh?
It's gotten stronger, don't you think? The wind. Your conversation interests me. Let's talk about some more inside the trailer. Is the mafia people gonna show up? Nick, she went inside the trailer. Inside the trailer we go. Humph, you came. Well then, what was on that? What was that you were talking about?
Why is she so eager to talk all of a sudden? Miss Vasquez. You were using that accident. You were blackmailing Mr. Hammer so you could control him, weren't you? That's why he was doing kids shows for petty change.
Also, why is the dude holding the axe? Because why is there this random axe here?
I think he was holding it when he fell, yeah.
Humph. So I'm a blackmailer now. Well, that's what it was, wasn't it? I mean, sure, it's an accident. But you used to drag Mr. Hammer down from his rightful place as a star. Oh, I haven't put anyone down from anywhere. Mr. Hammer's career went on its own accord. But you're the cause. You pressured him, and to think it was just an accident. Excuse me. What is this all about? You keep saying accident, accidents. How are you so sure?
What do you mean?
Must I spell everything out for you? Think, what would be if it wasn't an accident?
No. No way! You mean Mr. Hammer did it on purpose?
That is what I mean.
Where's your proof? Can you prove it?
Just think. Would he have let me run his life for 5 years over a mere accident? And I ran him hard. You believe you mean? That's awkward grammar there.
Yeah.
But the security lady said it was an accident. Well, she was a big fan of hammers, you see. She jumped on the reporter who brought that photo to the studio. She wrenched it out of his hand, she did. Gave him a few bruises, too.
So that's why she had the photo.
She's an old fool. Of course, all the reporter would need is the negatives. He could have made a copy, but he didn't. The only copy of that photo is the one you hold. Give it to me. Now. What? It's valuable boys. The Mafia.
Who are they?
Professionals. They're good at erasing various things. What do you think? Would you like to be erased?
What?
The trial ends tomorrow. How unfortunate. How unfortunate. It's a shame you'll have to miss it.
Tell me why. What do you want this photograph so badly? This is Mr. Hammer's dirt, no? Why would D. Vasquez care about it at all?
I'm sure you have plenty of time to think about that where you're going. So long, friends. Boys, erase away. No! Hold it right there. I heard everything, pal. D. Vasquez, you're coming down to the precinct with me now. Not bad. Very well. It appears this contents will be decided tomorrow then. In court. I'll be looking forward to it. Hey, you okay, pal? So I was a little late with my entrance. I don't get many chances to practice that sort of thing. Detective Gumshoe. Thank you. I was really scared. Huh? Don't mention it, pal. Just doing my job. Detective Gumshoe? Sorry, it's just... I've wanted to say that line ever since I became a detective. Okay, I got one more job to do today. I'm sure we'll run into each other again soon. Well, Nick, looks like we're getting close to the bottom of this.
Who's at the bottom? D. Vasquez.
To be continued. Yeah,
I wanna see
trial.
The cat is grumpily sitting next to my leg.
You gotta pick up the cat and snuggle the cats.
Hey, you want up? You want uppies?
I wish I had a cat.
He's licking the heck out of my hand.
Better send me pictures later, because Hades is always so cute.
I will.
October 20th, 10 a.m., District Court, Courtroom number 4.
Gong gong. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Will Powers. Okay, this is a perfect position to do this voice. What the
Yes,
heck?
that was the perfect voice. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor.
The defense is ready, Your Honor.
And remember, every time they say objection, you gotta take a sip of water.
Today will be the final day of this trial. I hope both the prosecution and defense will be able to present decisive evidence. Very well, Mr. Your opening statement.
In yesterday's session, the defense presented us with a new theory for this case. It claims that the scene of the crime was, in fact, in Studio 2. Today, I will call on people present in Studio 2 trailer that day. From their testimonies, the truth will become clear.
Very well. Edward seems a bit on edge today. Of course he is. You may call your first witness, Mr.
Oh, I'm so sleepy, but I'm very comfy. The prosecution calls Miss D. Vasquez to the stand. Miss D. Vasquez is a producer who was present in the Studio 2 trailer that day. Will the witness state her name and occupation? D. Vasquez, I'm a producer for Global Studios. On the day of the murder, you were in the trailer in Studio 2. As everyone here knows, yes? I dislike needless banter. If you must pontificate, do it when I am not here.
Very well, Miss Vasquez. Please give the court your testimony concerning the day of the murder.
Nick, I know she didn't. Make her pay.
Right. If she's guilty, I'll catch her with her pants down, so to speak.
Self-aware. Witness testimony the day of the murder. I entered the trailer, a little before noon. The meeting began at 12 o'clock sharp. It ended at 4 p.m. for those who are confused. There was to be a rehearsal afterwards, so we went to Studio 1. I was fatigued, so I had Sal take me. At 2:30, we took a 15-minute break in the meeting. Sal and I ate T-bone steaks on the table in front of the trailer. We found Hammer's body later when we all went to Studio 1. That is all.
I have a question about one part of your testimony. You were fatigued, so you had Sal take you. I'm sorry, reading the line.
I know. The van. There's a van at Studio 2. I hadn't taken me in that. I thought it might be risky to walk. What was that monkey heads toppling over? Van added to the court record.
I see. Very well, Mr. Wright. Your cross-examination.
This is the final battle, Nick. Let's do it.
Let's go and swingin'!
Yeah, cross-examination. The day of the murder. So, I don't think we need to press on entering the trailer a little before noon, because, okay, yeah, they're there, but the murder didn't happen until later. Okay, so are you curious about happening exactly at 12 sharp? Because
I am a little, but what time? The murder happened at like 3, right?
It happened, I think, at 2:15 or 2:45 or something. Here, wait, we can actually look at this. Yeah, at the time of death at 2:30. Actually, so wait. Yeah, so we don't need to necessarily know that when it started or when it ended. there was in fact a rehearsal going to be going on afterwards at Studio 1. So, being fatigued, taking van, okay, that makes sense. 2:30 would take I'm curious about the 2:30 taking a 15-minute break, since that's when the murder happens.
And what were you doing during that time?
Don't hit your desk. It irritates me. Yeah, Mr. Wright! Oops. It was a 15-minute break. Sal and I ate T-bone steaks at the table in front of the table. Tell us more.
Do you have someone who can verify this?
Sal.
No, I mean someone else.
One person is enough.
If she committed the murder during that break, she wouldn't have had time to eat a T-bone steak. If I had some evidence that proved she didn't eat that steak...
Well, Nick, find anything?
I kinda wish she said a little more.
It's hard. I think she's pretty used to being the boss. But I'm sure you'll find some kind of contradiction in what she said somewhere. So I think it's with that last statement and being the plates. Because the plates don't have any bones on them.
This is true.
So, but we don't have that evidence. Yeah.
Odd.
Yeah.
Wait, hold on.
What?
Look at the vehicle. Okay, never mind.
What do you think it was?
So, earlier when we were looking at the vehicle, there wasn't, the vehicle looked like untouched. That's why I was asking.
Yeah. I guess we should probably press on some of these other statements just to try and get a little bit more information. Yeah. So let's just press and try and get some more information, because sometimes that's all you have to do.
By yourself?
Yeah, because it's... Yes.
And you didn't stop in the employee area?
No.
Are you always this terse?
Yes.
Oh dear.
So, started at 12, ended at 4. Just...
Did no one leave during the meeting?
No one.
Come on, let's talk a bit more about that.
The witness did not come to hear and engage in idle conversation. Stopped interrupting the testimony. The same could be said to you, Mr. Edgeworth. And please stop banging on your little desk. It hurts my ears. There used to be a rehearsal afterwards, so we went to Studio 1.
And when exactly was that?
I've forgotten.
Maybe you could try remembering?
No. The meeting ended at 4, and the rehearsal was scheduled for 5. I would think it would be between those 4 times.
You would think? Come on, all you did was state the obvious, Edgeworth.
Yeah. I was fatigued, so I had Sal take me. Could you elaborate more on that?
Hold it. You had Sal take you? And what does that mean? Oh my goodness. We're back on the sprint gym.
It means what I just said. I had Sal take me into the Studio 2 van.
Oh right.
Okay. So what do we need to present? We definitely don't need to present the badge. Do we need to present the autopsy report?
I mean, we could. That's the only thing that matches.
I mean, That or the Powers photo. But
I would think the autopsy report would match more, because if you consider the timing, they took a break at 2:15, and supposedly the autopsy happened at the exact time.
yeah.
It's the only thing that's spot on.
Yeah. So. Yeah, so. Yeah, I mean,
It's the only thing I can think of.
Yeah.
Your Honor, that statement contradicts this evidence.
But the music didn't stop, so it's not right.
It does. I don't see any contradictory. Huh? Really? Objection overruled. Try to think before you make accusations, Mr. Wright. That didn't go so well. Man, this is...
Yeah.
It feels like we need to keep pressing, but I'm also just confused.
Yeah, I mean... Maybe the steak plates... Oh wait! This one has 2 bones.
Oh, she said T-bone, didn't she?
Yeah. So...
Okay.
I can't believe I just did not notice 2 bones.
Yeah, I never would have thought about that. Objection! Ha! As I thought! You claim you ate a T-bone steak. But I say you did not. What's this now, Mr. Wright? Look at this. It's a plate. This plate was on the table in the employee area. As you can see, a large bone has been left behind.
Mr. Wright, need I remind you it was a T-bone steak?
Exactly my point. Remember, if you will. Miss Vasquez and Mr. Manella ate at a trailer outside. Ate at a table outside the trailer. Yet there were no bones left on the plates. The plates were bare. Miss Vasquez? Tell me, how can a person eat a T-bone steak and not leave the bone? I think I know how. Oh my goodness, I saw the top one and my brain went goober mode.
Yeah, I know, it's just like, you ate the bone too. No, I think it's she didn't eat the steak.
How could you?
Yeah, because, like, she obviously didn't eat anything, so...
Yeah. You didn't eat any steak during that break. You took your steak and threw it somewhere. Like that incinerator.
Because it was recently used.
I see. And what was Miss Vasquez doing during her break? Isn't it obvious, Your Honor?
Meeting the Steel Samurai.
Indeed. She was meeting with the Steel Samurai! Oh my, oh my. Order! Order in the court!
Can I get some fries?
Are you saying... Yes, Your Honor. As Miss Vasquez left the trailer to eat her steak.
I love that. That's like silhouette portrait of her. It looks great.
She ran into the Steel Samurai. And then you did it. You killed him with your own hands. Mr. Wright, isn't that a little presumptuous?
Objection! What kind of stunt are you trying to pull, Wright? Let him claim what he wants. You say I did it?
Yes.
Fascinating. And here I was worrying that today would be as boring as all the rest. Very well. Let us have a battle of wits, you and I.
Any day, Vasquez.
Good luck, Nick. Let's see. What was that murder weapon again? Oh yes, the steel samurai spear.
Yes.
I am, as you can see, a woman of petite stature. How could I possibly use that heavy spear as a weapon? You couldn't. I don't think it...
No, you couldn't.
Yeah. You couldn't, could you?
I think you would have a great deal of difficulty using that as a weapon. Much anyone would.
Ha! You see.
Yes. However, that has no bearing on this case.
Meaning?
The samurai spear was not the murder weapon.
What?
What is the meaning of this? The spear was found lying next to the victim's body.
I have proof, Your Honor. I can prove that the samurai spear was not used as the murder weapon. And that's where we pull out the photo!
This photo? Or the spear?
Yeah. The photo.
Yeah.
Because the photo shows somebody... No?
Wrong. Apparently we're wrong.
How?
I don't know. I mean, I'm guessing it's this duct-taped spear.
Also, there's no blood on the spear, I guess.
Yeah.
But I haven't said anything yet?
Okay. I know you well enough by now to know when you're going to present the wrong evidence.
I can sense it too with my fey blood.
Okay, so I picked the wrong evidence. Enough with all the sensing.
Okay, I guess it's the spear.
Yeah.
Oh, right. Okay, here's the real evidence, Your Honor. I can prove that the samurai spear was not used as the murder weapon. Is it the spear? I present my proof. So-called murder weapon.
But that is the murder weapon.
Not so fast. Remember that the spear broke during the morning action scene run-through? But someone fixed the spear. It was the security lady. He fixed it with duct tape. Now tell me how it is possible for someone to stab a man who is wearing a thick costume with this through the chest.
Rabble, 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 rabble.
Order! Order!
Can I get a milkshake? Mr. Wright, what are you driving at? Think about what you're... Silence! I am the one testifying here and I will be heard. Oof. Are you quite sane? Are you even
aware of...
Oh, her.
Yeah, are you even aware of what you're saying? If the Steel Samurai was not the murder weapon, then pray tell what was. How was Hammer killed?
Well, Mr. Wright, can you tell us what weapon was used to kill Mr. Hammer?
I can.
Yes.
Would I make a claim like that if I couldn't tell you what the weapon was?
I'm afraid your confidence can sometimes be unfounded, Mr. Wright. Very well, let's see this murder weapon.
And this would be the photo.
Look at this photo.
So, right evidence, wrong order.
Yes. What is this? Why, that's Jack Hammer standing at the top of the stairs. Order! Order!
Can I get a sandwich?
If I cannot have order, this trial will be suspended. Mr. Wright, what is all this about?
This photograph is from 5 years ago. There was an unfortunate accident at Global Studios. This is a photo of that very accident. Not a word was leaked to the outside. It was a close-kept secret at the studios.
What does this have to do with the current case?
Mr. Edgeworth, you still can't see it? See the fallen man in this photo? See how the fence post pierced him through the chest?
What? Are you saying?
Yes. What happened 5 years ago? Has happened again! I was waiting for him to say it.
Yeah.
Mr. Wright, continue. It's 2:30 p.m. on the day of the murder. Miss D. Vasquez meets Jack Hammer outside the Studio 2 trailer. Then she did it. She pushed Mr. Hammer off the stairs onto the fence. Just like Mr. Hammer had himself done 5 years ago. Though whether she did it on purpose or by accident, I cannot say.
In other words, the victim, Mr. Hammer, he died in the same way that he caused another man to die. 5 years ago?
Precisely. Ironic, isn't it?
Ho ho ho, very creative, Mr. Wright. I could use a man like you on my script writing staff.
You deny that what I say is true?
Mr. Wright, let's say for the sake of argument that Hammer died at the trailer as you say. Yet the body was found at Studio 1, was it not? And the evil magistrate's costume, no less. Are you then claiming that I carried the body to Studio 1 and returned to the trailer all in the space of a 15-minute break? How could I have disposed of the body?
The van?
Yeah. The break in the meeting at the trailer lasted 15 minutes from 2:30 to 2:45. Could a jackhammer have been pushed off the stairs to his death, then carried to Studio 1 and placed inside his costume? There wasn't enough time.
Indeed. Well, Mr. Wright, how could she have dealt with the body?
She had another way.
Yet another way.
What if
she had another way to carry the body, other than her own hands?
For instance?
Actually, for that matter, there is no need for her to do the deed in 15 minutes. And there was a way for her to carry that body.
I love her shade of lipstick, too. It looks really nice. Interesting. Let's hear it, then.
Mr. Wright? Please show us how she carried the body.
It should be the
It's
van.
obviously the van. Miss Vasquez, you carried the body to Studio 1. And you used the studio van to do it.
Yes!
Recall your testimony.
There was a rehearsal to be There was to be a rehearsal afterwards, so we went to Studio 1. I was fatigued, so I had Sal take me. There's a van there, right? I had Sal drive me.
You used the van to carry the body to Studio 1. Then before everyone else got there, you put the body into the magistrate costume.
Yes! Hold on, Mr. Wright. Don't forget it was Sal Manella that drove the van. Are you suggesting that Mr. Manella was a conspirator? What do you think?
I have no idea.
I'm thinking that he was unintentionally a conspirator, so I'm thinking he wasn't.
Okay, that makes sense. Of course he wasn't.
Ha! So without Mr. Manella noticing anything, she put the body in the van, then managed to put the body into the costume. Are you seriously suggesting that's possible?
Of course I'm not serious.
Heh. Heh?
I was kidding. Lighten up the proceedings.
Lighten? You can't lighten up a murder.
Mr. Wright. The court requests you refrain from making claims against. Yes, Your Honor. Of course Salmonella had to have been a conspirator.
Okay, so he either unknowingly was helping or he actually was a part of it.
The body had to have been placed in the van and put into the costume. There's no way Miss Vasquez could have done that alone. Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking.
Yeah.
Also, don't forget that they had to dispose of the Steel Samurai costume. They had to, because it was covered in Mr. Hammer's blood. They probably burned it in that small incinerator. Well, Miss Vasquez? Shall I continue?
No need. You're smarter than you look, Mr. Wright. Humph. I lose. You win. It was fun.
I win?
Silence falls over the crowd.
So, what happens next? Don't question mark me. Don't you have anything to say?
What would you like me to say?
Huh? I lost? Something like that.
I just said that.
Wait, so you mean... D. Vasquez, so it was you? You killed Jack Hammer.
Silence. Who can say?
Huh?
Are you sure I did? Mr. Wright, we just engaged in a battle of wits. The result of that battle, you proved the possibility that I murdered Hammer.
Right.
But that is only a possibility. Proof is another thing altogether. You lack decisive proof, Mr. Wright.
What? Order.
Can I have a milkshake?
Mr. Edgeworth, your thoughts?
Of course, it's as the witness says.
He doesn't even know what to say. He's like, what the heck?
Yeah, exactly. Certainly, it does seem very likely she did it, but, there's no proof.
Edgeworth is sure.
Well, I came here as a witness today. If you have no more questions, I'll be leaving. Ugh.
What do I do now? Testify again!
Is it testify or you did it?
If we testify, then we can get her to possibly slip up.
Yeah, so
if
testify.
we tell her, if we say you did it.
Yeah.
I'd like you to testify again. Testify again.
Know when to give up, Mr. Wright. Think about it. Even if I were to testify again, what's the point? I can only say what I said before, the truth, Mr. Wright. I've already said all that there is to say. What would happen if I said it again? You ask the same questions, get the same answers. A waste of time.
Damn. You come so far only to fail. As it seems there are no further questions, I would like to end the cross-examination of the witness, Miss Vasquez. Yes, Mr. Edgeworth?
Objection from Mr. Edgeworth. I was hoping to come up with a question while I was objecting, Your Honor. I did it.
I see very well.
Objection!
Objection!
Your Honor, I request that the witness testify again.
Oh my god. He's like, no, this can't end like this. There's no way we're just going to be this confused.
Yeah, I am so glad Edgeworth is on our side.
Edgeworth is like, I'm not letting this just sit in the air. There's no way.
Yeah. You are the prosecutor, are you not? Why are you badgering me? I am your witness. I just want to hear your testimony again. Does this make any sense to you, Your Honor? I don't see that we have anything to gain by repeating the last several minutes.
Look, both teams are against you.
Yeah.
I don't know what you want.
Yeah.
Mr. Edgeworth. I too see little point in making Miss Vasquez repeat himself again. What exactly did you want her to testify about?
Well, yes, indeed, verily I say, Argo! I want to hear about what happened after they found the body.
After they found the body? Very well. The witness will testify to the court concerning this matter. Wow, he really BS'd about something that won't help.
It's better than nothing. But, Nick! Why did Edgeworth? Who knows? Oh wait, that's your line.
Who knows? You probably realize she did it too.
But... Wasn't he the one that always said he gets a guilty verdict? After all that...
Edgeworth. I think he always gets a guilty verdict because he believes the person is guilty.
Yes.
I think that's what it is.
To be fair, I think the initial, kind of belief of that, he always gets a guilty verdict of the person he convicts, but with this kind of perspective is that he always gets a guilty verdict on the correct person. Yes,
and right now he's like, but we kind of just showed that we're pretty sure it's her. So, how are we just slipping past this?
Yeah. Especially with, this... Just like in real life, at least where both of us are from, with the possibility of doubt, we need to explore all options to eliminate that doubt.
Exactly.
But
they're not just going to let it sit in the air.
Exactly. So, witness testimony after finding the body. I was with Sal and Obag, the security lady, when we found the body. The assistant was there too, only Powers was absent. I immediately called the police, then Powers showed up. The security lady, Obag, was quite agitated, pointing at Powers saying he did it. I asked to be left out of the proceedings. I went back to the trailer to get my script and direction notes, then I went home.
Hades, could you...
Cutie of Hades.
I see no issues raised by this testimony. I do!
I do too!
Mr. Wright, your cross-examination. You slipped up again!
Yeah. Okay, Nick, we're close, really close. She may be acting tough now, but if you put her on the spot, I'm sure she'll falter. Find the key to... You need to twist the truth out of her, Nick.
Yeah, that's a visual. Right!
So, cross-examination after finding the body. So... Okay, Sal and Obag. Okay, that makes sense. Assistant was there. Only Powers absent. That makes sense because he was sleeping. Okay. Immediately called the police. Sure, I just want a little bit more information on why Powers suddenly showed up.
What was everyone else doing at that time?
No one said a thing. It was silent, completely silent.
I refuse to believe that.
Yeah. So we stood there until Powers finally arrived on the scene. Sorry, I'm late. Then silence. Dead silence.
No one believes that.
Yeah. Silence. Hey, Nick. Why is everyone so quiet? Someone should do something to lighten things up. Okay. Yeah, let's just get a little bit more information about saying he did it.
Goldbag, the security lady. Why did the security lady think Powers had done it?
She said because she saw him going to the studio.
Right, the Steel Samurai. Press harder!
Yeah.
Did the detective arrest Mr. Powers based solely on the security lady's word?
Perhaps not. She seems to have also have given the detective that photograph. Of course I hauled this after the fact.
That photograph, meaning the one taken by the security lady.
She's not known for exhibiting the best sense of judgment when it comes to Hammer.
I don't think there's anything in there I can use.
Okay, yeah.
You asked to be left out the proceedings, I think is messed up, but...
Yeah, I mean, let's press on it just to see what she says about it.
You asked to be left out?
Yes. It seemed that everyone else was questioned. I'm not really too fond of that sort of thing.
But you can't just decide who the police will and won't question.
Thankfully, the studio thinks otherwise. They are nice enough to understand that since we were in a meeting, there is no way we could have been involved, thus they covered for us.
Covered for you? Or covered it up for you? There must have been a whole lot of writing on it, with all those big wigs at the meeting. I'm sure her professionals helped convince everyone that they didn't require questioning.
So why did you get your scripts and director's notes?
The script in your director's notes? Or direction notes?
Yes, they're quite valuable. It wouldn't do to have them stolen.
No, I guess not.
Press harder.
Wait a second. I thought you came to Studio 1 for a rehearsal. Why didn't you bring your script and notes?
Yeah, well, I was under the impression that we wouldn't be able to rehearse anything.
Why? Oh my goodness.
But she didn't
You
know.
stupid lady.
Yeah, she just said there was a murder, but she wouldn't have known there was a murder beforehand.
Yeah.
There was a murder after all. You could think of rehearsing after that.
Oh yeah, I guess. Very well. Miss Vasquez, please continue.
Yes, you pointed it out. Your Honor, I have objection to the witness's last statements.
Huh?
Think! Miss Vasquez said she didn't bring the script because there wouldn't be a rehearsal. Don't you see what that means? She would have to known about the murder before going to Studio 1. The gasp!
Order, order!
Milkshake, please.
Mr. Edward! What you have just said is a reasonable observation. However, I find it hard to understand why the prosecution would make such a move. Or are you thinking of a career change to defense?
I appreciate the concern, Your Honor. I'll stand by my statement, however, regardless of how the court sees my role here. Now, Miss Vasquez, do you have an explanation?
I can't believe Edgeworth is helping me!
So, the prosecution is in cahoots with the defense. What kind of court is this?
It's a court for justice!
No matter.
And both of us don't believe you!
Yes, exactly. I think you misunderstood me. I have a perfectly good reason to believe that there would be no rehearsal.
Very well, the witness will change her testimony to reflect this reason.
How did you
No,
know
he didn't.
Yeah, how did you know Hammer was injured?
How did you know about the injury?
How did I know? Sal, he told me. Sal the director.
Sal the director?
We have to find something to peg her on here.
Sal wasn't there!
Yeah,
Wait,
exactly.
no, he was, but...
or everything we've done now will be wasted. I believe in you. Now go get him. Yeah. Okay. Wait. Yeah. Let me go through the things. Yeah. I want. Present. Let's see here. Because, give me a second. Was there a? Man, we don't have. Because I was gonna say, he was. Because based on previous testimonies, neither one of them was there necessarily.
Yeah, neither of them were technically there, based on the testimony.
But how did she know it was injured? Because of this photo!
This is true.
I'm gonna present it.
Objection! You knew that Mr. Hammer was injured? Don't you think that's a little funny? I mean, it was the Steel Samurai who was injured. It was Will Powers.
What?
Mr. Wright, explain yourself. Yes, Mr. Hammer is dragging his leg in this photo. But that's because he was pretending to be Mr. Powers.
Pretending?
One person was injured in the run-through that morning.
Yeah, that's what... Yeah, that was right, because I was like, how... Neither one of them is there.
That person was Mr. Powers, not Mr. Hammer. Now, why do you think it was Mr. Hammer who was injured?
Gasp! I already said it was Sal who told me. That's right, he must have gotten it wrong.
I think not. Mr. Manila was at the run-through that morning. He would have known it was Mr. Powers who was injured. He saw it happen. Why would he tell you the wrong person? Miss Vasquez!
You saw Hammer limping.
Actually, you didn't hear anything from Mr. Manila. You saw Mr. Hammer limping with your own eyes! Yes, but... wasn't it Powers who was injured? Yes, but remember, Mr. Hammer was dragging his leg too. He was pretending to be Mr. Powers. Ah. And when was he doing this?
Well, it would have to have been after he put on the Steel Samurai costume and went to Studio 2 where he was murdered.
Exactly! Miss Vasquez! You met him, didn't you? You saw the Steel Samurai limping. And Mr. Hammer was in that Steel Samurai suit. That's why you were confused. That's why you thought it was Mr. Hammer who had been injured that morning.
Gasp!
Order. I will have order.
I just want a milkshake. What about you?
I want a hamburger.
Witness! Can you refute this claim?
Yes, let's see you sneak out of this one, Vasquez. Try it.
Very well. I have a question for you.
Why are the real killers always so persistent?
Because they don't want to go to prison. But why in the world would I want Mr. Hammer dead? Yes, he had fallen on hard times, but he was a star. I had nothing to gain from his death, nothing.
Yes, you would need a motive. Why would she have killed the victim? Is there a reason? It is unclear to this court. Does the defense have anything to say on the matter? In other words, can you prove she had a motive?
I think we can prove it.
Of course I can. Okay. I have proof and I'll show it to you. I present to the court evidence as Miss Vasquez's motive in this murder?
I think it's probably the 5-year-old. Right?
Yeah, it's a 5-year-old photo,
Yeah.
I would say.
That's
Take
only.
that!
Yeah, that's
This
only
is my
logical.
proof.
Yeah, it's only a logical thing.
This is the photo from before. This is the photo, and this photo reveals the motive in this murder. I'm right, aren't I, Miss Vasquez? Years ago, Mr. Hammer was at the height of his fame. With D. Vasquez's help, a terrible accident was swept under the carpet. Ladies and gentlemen, the case currently up for trial. It began on that day 5 years ago. Ironically enough, the accident participated in Mr. Hammer's fall. His fall from stardom.
His guilt weighed on him, no doubt.
However, you, D. Vasquez, used Mr. Hammer. You made him work for you for petty change.
Humph. Bringing us to the present day and Mr. Hammer's last role as the evil magistrate.
Yes, undoubtedly it was a constant source of shame for the ex-star.
Humph.
One moment, Mr. Wright. We were talking about motives, yet you have only talked about Mr. Hammer. We're getting there. It almost seems as if it was Mr. Hammer who killed D. Vasquez and not the other way around. What motive would Miss Vasquez have? We're getting there.
Yes. Yes, that's right. According to what you say, I would have no reason to kill Hammer. He was a good source of income for me. And I never get rid of useful men. It's a policy of mine.
Mr. Wright, please explain Miss Vasquez's motive for the murder. Reveal evidence!
Wait, do we have evidence to reveal, though?
Anything. Actually, we don't. I don't think.
Yeah. Gifted prosecutor and Ruthless might do anything to get a guilty verdict. Yeah. I just love Miss Oldbag's age is unknown. Wait, and the kid's only 7 apparently.
Yeah.
I don't.
There's gotta be evidence.
Yeah, there's gotta be evidence, but I don't. What would it be if it was? Because obviously it's not the badge. It's not the autopsy, because that doesn't explain motive. Powers dragging his leg, that doesn't explain motive. The guide map doesn't explain anything. The broken weapon doesn't explain anything. The blocked head, I don't think really means anything. Would it be the... I don't think it's a path to glory. It could be, but I don't... Definitely not the camera. Yeah.
Sleeping pill bottle. No.
I mean, we haven't used a sleeping pill bottle at all.
This is true.
But
this didn't seem like the situation to use it.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
What do you... I mean, I could look this up, or we can just guess.
I'm baffled. I have no idea.
Because, like, the only... Either we don't have evidence, I think it's a path to glory, it's the photo, or, like, those are kind of like the 3 things I'm going between right now.
Path of Glory photo, and that's the only thing I can come up with. After that, I'm lost.
So do you want me to look this up and find the answer, or do you just want to take a guess?
I'd say in this situation, let's play it safe, because
Okay.
I'm completely baffled.
Okay, I'll look it up, but I won't reveal what it is. I'll just kind of lead you down the correct path. Just so that way...
Because in this situation, I'm tempted to say, look, we don't have we have the motive, We know the motive is he went to go get her, to confront her about it.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't know what motive other than that.
Yeah. Okay.
Other than to cover up the fact that she has connections to the mafia.
Okay.
Or to cover up the fact that she covered it up in the first place. Because her doing a cover-up for it in the first place is a huge deal.
Yeah. So, this particular thing is also agreeing with the fact that she had no motive. So
it's confusing because...
Yeah, because, like, out of our evidence, there's nothing that makes sense. So, she had no motive.
She had no motive, Your Honor. What's that now? It was Mr. Hammer who was out for blood. Yeah, that makes sense. All Miss Vasquez did was push him off the stairs in self-defense.
What's that now?
It's simple. Mr. Hammer was intending to kill Miss Vasquez.
What? What? Rebel.
Your Honor. Jack Hammer drugged Mr. Powers with sleeping pills. Jack Hammer snuck into the dressing room and stole the Steel Samurai costume. Jack Hammer wore the costume to fool the security lady into thinking he was Powers. Then Jack Hammer made his way to the trailer. And for what purpose, you ask? To kill Dee Vasquez, who had so cruelly taken advantage of him all those years.
Ooh, the snap of the pipe.
So you did do it, didn't you?
Yes, I am guilty. It was me. Someone call an ambulance. There's blood everywhere. We're too late. Ah! Miss Vankers! What happened here? Manuel fell from the trailer stairs. Manuel! Miss Vasquez, please try to remain calm. No! How could this... It was an accident. Miss Hammer's doing an action scene and... No! Manuel! Don't touch him, Miss Vasquez. No! Was she in love with Emmanuel? Because it seems like that. Please don't die. Please. Congratulations, Mr. Rice. I lose. Again.
Mr. Edgeworth, where is Dee Vasquez?
In the raiding lobby, Your Honor, as calm as collected as ever.
I see. Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor? It appears you have brought yet another news.
You're getting a little quiet again.
Sorry, I leaned away. I thank you, Your Honor.
I think not, Your Honor. Will Powers was innocent. That he should be found is only is only natural, not a miracle.
Yes, you're right. Very well. This court finds the defendant Mr. Will Powers
Not guilty.
not guilty.
Oh, he looks so like one of those anime guys pressing their two fingers together, just being like, "Oh shucks."
That is all. This court is adjourned. He may have the body of a man tiger, but he has the mind of a teenager girl, schoolgirl.
Please don't take that out of context. October 20th, 1:12 p.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby number 3.
I bet he goes Hanya.
I don't know what to say. Thank you so very much.
I'm just glad you're okay.
Yes, but it's sad. I know now that Mr. Hammer stole my costume. It's bad enough that I want to kill Miss Vasquez, but to think that he tried to frame me for the murder makes me sad. Tell me why, Mr. Wright.
Huh?
Tell me, why did Mr. Hammer want to play me?
I'm sorry, his whole freeze frame moment of putting his hands to his face and then pulling away and then putting it to his face again got me.
Yeah, well...
Well, this is what I think. Mr. Hammer wanted to put the blame on you because...
I feel like it's this.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know what else we could theoretically present besides this.
It seems like the only thing.
Oh yeah, Patroclus.
Because you're the Steel Samurai.
Because I was the Steel Samurai?
Mr. Hammer was a big star once. He was reduced to acting in a kids show, and as a villain to boot. The kids loved the Steel Samurai. And so he hated you.
I think I understand. You could have just told me. I would have changed places with him anytime.
I think you're missing the point.
Thank you. I'm just glad it's all over.
So am I. So am I.
Congratulations, WP. Oh, thanks to you, I'll be able to don the steel outfit once more. Can't wait to get back into that sweaty costume. Is something wrong? No, of course not. Ah! Nick, Edgeworth.
Front profile Edgeworth is scary.
Yeah. Say something right. I'm not good at small talk.
Huh? What? That was too bad, Edgeworth.
You don't waste any time gloating, do you?
No, I really want to thank you. Vasquez would have gotten away if you hadn't stepped in.
Pleased to meet you. I'm Powers. Sniff, sniff. Edgeworth. I'm a big fan of your work, Mr. Powers.
Liar.
Right. I must say I hadn't expected to meet you again after all these years. Meet again? However, in retrospect, it would have been better had we not met. Thanks to you, I'm saddled with unnecessary feelings.
You ship them. Unnecessary
yes. Yeah, I know. Yes, unease and uncertainty. Like,
he's feeling the pressure!
Like love.
Aren't those kind of necessary?
They only serve to get in my way. You
Yeah,
listen.
you wake up in the morning in a cold sweat, huh?
You listen to me, Phoenix Wright. Don't ever show your face in front of me again. That is what I came here to tell you. I ship it. Mr. Wright, was that guy your friend? What? Friends? As if. They're rivals. Rivals, right, Nick?
For now we are, I guess.
Huh? Why do I get the feeling I'm missing something? Come on, Nick, tell me. What's the deal with you and Edgeworth?
And so the curtain closed on another trial. I caused quite a stir by revealing the accident from 5 years ago. It was the talk of the town. Thankfully, Global Studios rethought its programming change. They went back to making kids shows again.
Pink Princess!
No. 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 No.
Nick, this is it. The new show starts today. You're going to watch it with me, right?
I'll admit, I was kind of surprised. I didn't think they'd seriously go through with it.
We have to buy trading cards too, okay? We have to trade with Cody and the assistants.
Fine, I'll do it.
Isn't it great that WP gets to play the lead again? I wonder if they'll show
Will
his real...
Powers is the lady in this show.
Yeah, I wonder if they'll show his real face this time.
I don't know. I don't think the world is ready for the real Powers. Yeah, I don't think they are.
Yeah,
either.
especially
not with the schoolgirl inside and the
Yeah, I don't think.
lion of a man outside.
Yeah,
You know what? Maybe that's why he can play the role.
yeah. Brand new episode's been added. Episode 4, Turnabout Goodbyes. Oh, I remember this trial. This is a...
Is that a homeless guy with a parrot?
Yes, but also no.
The way you said yes, but also no, made me think he is a homeless guy, but he's not living outside.
Yes, exactly.
I'm like, it seems a little complicated, but not complicated.
It's
I'm a
not
little
that
concerned.
complicated once we get into the thing, but like, if you don't know the context, just assume that he's a homeless guy.
And if he's a homeless guy, why does he have a tropical bird?
You know what? No.
Am I thinking too hard?
No, it's been 15 years. About that, yes. 15 years is a long time to wait. We unfortunately have to go through this because I can't exit. Can't imagine how I suffered. You've suffered? But now, the perfect opportunity has presented itself. At last, I shall have my revenge. What?
I feel like we're watching a
Merry
that's not a TV
Christmas.
show. Never mind. Whoa.
Dun dun dun! Edgeworth is holding a gun.
Count of Salem? I'm
December
sorry.
25th,
The outfit he
10
was wearing.
December 25th, 10:08 a.m. Right in Cola offices. And that is where we're going to go back to the title screen. Yeah, which we will replay that intro card later next time we live stream this. But
We need to play Town of Salem sometime.
yeah, I played it once or twice for the channel. It's pretty fun, but it's hard to play without a group of people that you can play with.
Gather some people.
Look, if we can have a full lobby of 15 people, great.
I can make that happen. I can gather people. I'll actually start like right after this,
Yes.
figuring out,
Yes.
reaching out to people.
If you can do that, great. Let's plan for a Saturday then. We can figure that out. So, but to all those people out there in the audience, which apparently is 0, but I hope you guys had a good day, night, week, month of your lives and enjoyed the stream. And now, any closing words?
And everybody, may the stars of destiny rise with you. And remember, at the end of the day, justice always wins.
Hey! And we'll see you next time on Ace Attorney Phoenix Wright Trilogy.
Phoenix Wright.